Hello and welcome everybody to your daily dose of Dota 2 casts. I'm Dota Player and I'll be your host for another random Captain's Mode game. We have going ham against Lau Raquette, or something like that. And one thing of note that immediately caught my eye, those of you who are observant might notice that Going Ham went first, and their first pick was actually Abaddon. I'm not sure what is the reasoning behind this, aside from probably saving their teammates, but it's just I myself see Abaddon as a very situational character. But either way, on Blau Raquette's side, we have a Lycan who actually goes through the bending phase, as well as Shadow Shaman, both of which quite heavily indicate that the Radiant team wants to go for a push lineup. And Goneham responded to that with a Tinker, who's very well known for his split pushing capabilities. As well, and in terms of bans, there's the usual Ember Spirit ban, Bad Rider, Ancient Apparition, Invoker. Channel Demon being banned, who was actually used in quite a good combo with Invoker on the same team yesterday by a team whose name I forget already. Whoops. Well, either way, that I guess that's what people fear from when if someone picks Invoker, the ability to just globally help with ganks.
Reserve time.
And Blue Raquette decides to go for Nyx Assassin. It's not. He's probably going to be on a support position, as Nyx is usually played nowadays. Nyx's main objective is probably going to be to hunt down Tinker wherever he appears and blow him up, which might be well, if Nyx finds him, then it's going to be easy to actually burst him down. But to find him and like get him before he runs away, it's not going to be easy, especially if Tinker almost I should say when Tinker gets Blame Dagger, in addition to the obvious Soul Ring and Boots of Travel. Going Ham takes Puck, known for his elusiveness and also AoE initiation. Blau Raquette takes a Dragonite who they either want to send on a solo off lane towards top. Although I remember from the, I think that was during TI, like in the TI3 times, when Dragonite was sent towards the middle lane several times, so that he can get levels quite fast for his Elder Dragon form, which is known for being good against towers, as it applies the damage over time to the buildings. Doesn't really show the number, but yeah, the dragon form is known for how good it is against towers, as you just auto attack from afar as well. I think it's 500 range. Yeah, it's 500 range, and also damage over time, which you can just like shoot fly away a bit, shoot again.
10 seconds remaining.
And in cases someone wants to do some harm to you, just Dragon Tail him.
Radiant team ban.
And going ham, picking Bristleback, who pretty much is whose gameplay or the way you should play him can be pretty much described by saying going ham.
5 seconds remaining.
He's probably going to be on the off lane due to his high survivability. One can, I also think that Puck and Bristleback were chosen since they can also defend against pushes quite well, with the Puck and his illusory orb, as well as waning rift, to deal quite a bit of damage. AoE damage, I mean. Whereas Bristleback can just walk around with his and will spray everything to death. A Lion Band coming out from blue. Let's say Blue Rocket. That's probably what it means, but
5 seconds remaining.
I don't really want to alt tab and use Google Translate in case it actually turns out to be something entirely different. And the Lone Druid band from going ham. I assume they just didn't want the Blue Rocket to grab a hero that will go really well in terms of their push lineup.
10 seconds remaining.
Instead, they're gonna go Venomancer.
Team pick.
With this Plague Wars just being able to slow down pushes or accelerate or slow down enemy pushes or accelerate your own pushes. We have less than 20 seconds left for Going Ham's last pick.
5 seconds remaining.
They don't really have any sort of late game. I mean, Bristleback can instead, actually, they go for Jakiro. I guess for more push defending with his liquid fire as well as dual breath. This could have been painful for Going Ham if actually Blue Rocket took Jakiro, as his liquid fire slows down the attack rate and also deals damage to towers. And let me tell you, towers just go really slow when they get hit. As you might have noticed already,
prepare for battle.
I'm going with the Genuine Valor HUD. I remember, yeah. So as to celebrate the release of the compendium, which as far as I know has broken through 2.4 million total prize pool. But enough of that. On BR side, we have Tanak on Nyx Assassin going solo offlane. Neatea going middle as Dragon Knight, and then a tri-lane composed of Ascendancy on the Lycan, or well, and this is going to be a well, yeah. Nowadays, I keep forgetting that Lycan is a viable laner nowadays. Not just a jungler. And we also have Crazy on the Shadow Shaman and the Hazel on Venomancer. mostly probably mostly to help Ascendancy. And on going ham side, we have Crows before Hose playing as Jakiro. Tinker going top with Jakiro. Tinker being played by whatever. That's his nickname. It's not me deciding to not pronounce his name. But Art playing Puck going on mid. Young Two Souls and Breathe going bottom. As Abaddon and Bristleback respectively. And Puck isn't really going to give much breathing room to Dragon Knight. Although Dragon Knight is known for his ability to withstand, not saying infinite amount of harass, but well, his Dragon Blood passive skill gives him the armor and health regen much needed to survive through harass. And ultimately at the beginning, most of Puck's damage is going to go from Illusory Orb, and Waning Rift won't be really used that much early on, aside from the actual silence. It's going to be used to silence people. Neotea going up river, and he's going to find a haste rune, which could be quite a powerful tool if it weren't for the fact that he didn't level his Dragon Tail yet. And yeah, Nyx is not really getting any last hits on top, but it's not that he can actually walk up there and do much. But as long as he gets levels and the sixth level that gives him the ability to Vendetta, it's all fine. He doesn't really care how many last hits does he get. And here we have a scuffle with Bristleback actually being on the losing part of the trade, but that's probably mostly because since, well, poisons and all that, they get to you. Maybe. Rolling made by Jakiro on going ham side. Ice Path being used to try and catch Nyx, but not going to hit. Not to mention, I don't think they would be able to do much against him really, aside from a couple of auto attacks. And well, laser and missiles, but still. It would be like 80 plus 75. It's like 155 damage. They will still have to deal even more damage to finish Nyx off. But Nyx actually has to be careful. Like, okay, Abaddon gets Shackle. And Gale he uses a Aphotic Shield to ignore both the slow. But Lycan is able to just walk up and finish off Abaddon. Shadow Shaman falls to the multiple stacks of cool sprays. And for a second, Bristleback seems to have considered chasing Venomaster further, but he decides against that, and he gets saved. Well, I'm not sure if he would have died or not, but Abaddon's Aphotic Shield certainly sealed his fate to live for a bit more. Dragon Knight in this room. just going to hit and breathe fire right in his face. Tinker, 27 last hits, 700 gold away from the Boots of Travel recipe. Like, and then actually has to be careful. I mean, the goo, yeah, it's actually going to slow it down quite a bit. And there's already 3. Yeah, that's a 4th quill spray, sending him back. And the Abandon is actually going to fall. And the Venomaster is also going to fall right now. And Bristleback actually decides to go for Shadow Shaman, but he will die to Ether Shock. It was way too greedy to go for the 3rd kill, but still, both Lycan and Venomaster dying. Well, it was ultimately a 2-4-2, but well, Bristleback gets he's already at 5th level. Well, Lycan as well, but Bristleback is at 460 XP. Lycan being much more, quite behind. Icepad being used by Jakiro, but Impale, as well as Dragon Tail, and Gale will be able to just finish Jakiro off. And Nyx gets to his level 6. And gets Vendetta. And Bristleback and Abaddon are going to chase Lycan, and Lycan is probably going to die. And Bristleback as well, as I think he just got too cocky, considering that, okay, yeah, Bristleback can block quite a bit of damage, but on level 1, it's only like 16% tops. I wonder when we are actually going to actually go on and try and push a tower. I mean, so far they're defending against Tinkers pushing. Who has bought his Boots of Travel recipe, 740. Although he ultimately has to walk back to base as a salve is delivered to Puck. Ultra Dragon form being used on the middle tower, and okay, that okay, there seems to have been a miscommunication between oh, it seems that Abaddon is having technical difficulties, and Buck thought that the pause was dedicated to him, but it seems that it was not. But yeah, here's the first tower going to probably fall, as Elder Dragon form takes care of quite a bit of the tower's health. Venomaster coming up to put down his Plague Wards. I don't think Phrazy will, even should, put down Mass Serpent Wards. I mean, Glyph has been used, as we've seen a couple of seconds earlier, and that's like 4 of Blue Rocket on sitting on middle. And yeah, using the Mass Serpent wards, I don't think that will be enough pause by Lycan. Seems like someone is impatient, although maybe that's the reason why BR went for a pushing lineup. since they just want to finish the game early and go home, I guess. Let's look at some stats. First of hero level, no one really is criminally low. Although Abaddon, I'm pretty sure he would really like to have his ultimate already, considering he has died 3 times already. But yeah, anyone else is already starting to do their stuff. Well, Tinger still has to go back to his base to regen up, but yeah, after that he can just start his global map annoyance. In terms of current gold, Dragon Knight seems to be gathering up gold for an item. Since he already has 1000, I don't think it's an he's gathering up for an Ogre Club, which would be for a Black King bar. Not sure what he's trying to go for as yet. Buck is only at 600 gold. So he would need to farm up additional 1500 gold to get a Blink Dagger. According to Going Ham, Abandon's Steam client is being disobedient. Steam can sync. Not sure if that's a Steam Cloud related issue. But hey, let's just hope that what was his name? Ultimately Beyond Two Souls doesn't flop the same way as the PS3 game of with the same title. Let's look at this table, since I always forget about the existence of this table. 4000 gold already earned by Lycan, and 3200 gathered by Dragon Knight. Just kind of, well, the rest of the rest of BR is actually below 2000 gold, with Nyx being actually below 1500 gold. But then again, Nyx Assassin had to was on an offlane solo against Tinker and Jakiro, both of them ranged, and Nyx Assassin isn't really known for being any sort of tanky. I somehow forgot to talk about Lycan's Orb of Venom, which might be quite crucial whenever he wants to start chasing down people. And it seems Beyond Two Souls has reconnected and will be resuming the game any minute now, as the moment he loads into the game itself. It's going to be pretty much now. In terms of gold difference, everything's going the way of BR. And a huge is flatline at the top. But yeah, that's the first tower pushed by BR, and Tinker is starting his global map shenanigans. Although so far. Okay, that's a drink while being used only on the Dragon Knight, and then Puck gets shackled, impaled, and then he has to run. Next, Assassin's Spike Harper's stopped Tinker's teleport. It was quite a blunder actually to just do that, considering he did see next Assassin. He didn't just see that, and Lycan was able to chase down Abaddon with his shapeshift and the aforementioned Orb of Venom. I'm not sure what Abaddon was trying to achieve there, really. Silverback is at full health and mana, so I don't think he was really there to help. Doesn't not really like left him to die, just wasn't close enough to help, I guess. But yeah, going home really has to be careful if they actually want to stay in the game long enough. Well, the only character that they can use later on in the game is Bristleback. And I think Abaddon died way too many times to even think to even have that thought of going semi-carry in any sort of his consideration. Bristleback getting Vendetta. Most of the damage actually going to his back. Ice Pad being used. Shackles on Tinker. Nexus is going to fall, as well as Venomancer. Wrinkle being used on Dragonite. So there's 2 for 2 at the moment. Ice Pad being used on Dragonite. But the Ejector is going to fall. Shackles being used on Puck. And that's 2 for 4 in favor of BR. And BR lost 2. Venomancer and Nyx Assassin. And while Nyx Assassin really wants to snowball, there's a bottom tier 1 and top tier 1 being pushed. Tinker is actually TPing in, but Frazee didn't have enough mana to do anything about it. And Dragonite doesn't really have that much HP. And Tinker can deal quite a bit of damage with this Q and W. Or, I mean, burst. It's a Blink Dagger purchased by Shadow Shaman, will from now on be able to just pop in, hex, or shackle someone, which is going to be very useful, for example, against Puck, because if he gets to like, he can just throw out his orb, phase shift, or well, his phase shift level is quite low, but if he's careful enough, he can run away. And next Assassin getting called out, but that's a Dream Coil being used without any follow-up, and phase shift not being able to dodge the Venomous Gale. Aether Shock being used, but he is going to be able to live with the help of Abaddon's Mist Coil.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Kanak was trying to spike bounce the Illusory Orb against his Spike Carapace, but wasn't able to get near in time. Well, the Dragon Form being used by DK. He's already level 11 as well as Lycan, whereas everyone on Going Ham's side is level 8. So even with the push being thwarted by Going Ham, the help of Tinker's March of Machines, March of the Machines. Ice Pad being used on Nyx Assassin and Dragonite. Bristleback just going to walk around. Hex being used, as well as Venom Nova. Abaddon getting his borrowed soul, borrowed time pop.Itsigi Missiles finishing off Venomancer. Dragonite finishing off Jakiro, who in turn gets killed by Dream Coil, not Dragon Coil, into Illusory Orb and Waning Rift.
Dire's structures
But yeah,
are fortified.
Lycan is just going to attempt to push the bottom tier 2 tower, but he's going to get scared away by Tinker's marching machines. But that's already like almost 600 health lost. Okay, Shackle's being used on the Bristleback. Impale, Venomous Gale, as well as Spike Carapace to hold him in place for that much longer. And yeah, I'm not really seeing how Going Ham can come back from this current slump. I mean, they're already losing, or the lead in gold for. Okay, Tinker gets impaled and mana burned, but Nyx decides to not go in any harder. Puck gets dragon tailed and nuked down.
His bottom tower is under attack.
And Venom's might actually be dying quite soon. Due to, or not, as he gets scared away by everyone. And then Shackle, dragon tailed. He gets away for a bit with the help of Aphotic Shield. But then his Bristleback was able to scare away, to scare Blue Rocket off, as they don't want to die due to cold sprays being triggered by his Bristleback. And Lycan is very low on health and mana, and he's actually going to fall as he got quite a bit greedy. But is Puck actually going to die due to Lycan wolves? Yes. And are they actually going to be able to finish up Bristleback? Probably not. But
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
that
middle
was
tower has
kind of
fallen.
interesting thing. They could have just left the melee Necrobook minion to just die off of old age. Because they really wanted the 100 gold, but well, nothing really was lost aside from the from triggering cooldown on borrowed time, just still 60-second long, as Abaddon is this low of a level. Possibly getting picked up by Nyx, most likely for chasing purposes, or just helping along push. They just whenever BR just starts walking around pushing towers, Vanguard getting picked up by Bristleback, and a gem being picked up by Frazee. I guess he wants to get rid of enemies' sentry wards, or any wards, I guess. That's already 50 gold going to 10x pocket.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But I guess they want for Nyx to have as much leeway as he can, but if he walks any further there, which he doesn't do, as I'm pretty... I think they have actually... I think they might have seen Going Ham put down this sentry ward, but I'm not 100% sure. And four members of Going Ham are on bottom, which the three members of Blue Rocket are on bottom lane, getting closer to Going Ham, and Going Ham knows about that as Blue Rocket finishes off a word. Lycan kills the Jack Hero, Shadow Shaman kills Paku. Paku was able to actually get 4 in his recoil, but there wasn't really any sort of follow-up. And that's going to be that melee barracks. Maybe Fingers can do something. Well, the melee racks are going to fall no matter what. And Dragon Tail, and yeah, that Puck is dead. BKB getting picked up by, and that GG being called by Puck. as they never really had any chance to do anything as BR just started pushing more and more towers, gathering more and more gold for themselves. I mean, ultimately the gold lead for BR was getting close to 20k, and experience lead was broke through the 10k mark. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. My name is the O Player. That was another episode of Daily Dota 2 Casts. Signing off.